Congressman Jason Smith is the chair of the House Ways and Means Committee and joins us now. Sir, this sounds like a breakthrough is coming. It's getting very close to directly involving the president here.
You know, we started out this investigation when these whistleblowers came before the Ways and Means Committee, and we've said all along we're going to follow the facts, and that's in fact what we're doing. And the facts are leading directly to the president on numerous instances. And it's quite alarming what we just saw that's coming out with this testimony that's going to be in the oversight hearing. Anyone should be concerned. And you just look at what the IRS whistleblowers stated from the tax years of 2014 to 2019, where they did the investigation. There was more than $17 million that was paid to Hunter Biden and his associates from foreign entities, $8.3 million directly to him. And just the tax year 2014, he had more than $400,000 from Burisma, where he never paid any taxes on. And guess what? They delayed the investigation from such an aspect that the statute of limitations has now ran on felony prosecution from that in 2014.
The president has consistently said he never talked business with Biden, with Hunter, his son. The New York Post story comes close to catching the president in a lie, because these dial it in and speakerphone conversations, that belays the lie, doesn't it?
You know, Stuart, if you look back to the president's first comments back before the election, he said he knew zero about his son's business dealings. And then after we released the whistleblower testimony that had the WhatsApp message that said that Hunter Biden was talking to the Chinese business partner saying, "I'm waiting for the phone call seated next to my father," then the White House came out with a statement saying that the president did not have business dealings with his son. It's starting to move. One thing about it, these two IRS whistleblowers that came before Congress, their testimony has not changed. However, the testimony or the comments from the prosecuting attorney in Delaware and the Biden family is what's been changing.
Got it. Another subject. You are the powerful chair of the House Ways and Means Committee. One of your jobs is controlling spending. How's that going?
You know, they're starting the appropriations process right now. The debt limit package that just passed is requiring the appropriators to spend less money this year than what they did last year. That will be the first time that's happened in 10 years. So, of course, you're having a little bit of grind between the Republican-controlled House and the Democrat-controlled Senate.
Outright warfare.
It looks like that House Republicans are against even Senate Republicans when it comes to spending. A lot of folks like to spend money on the other side of the building.
So you're going to have a very tough time really cutting spending. It's an extremely difficult thing to do in America, isn't it?
Once you squeeze the toothpaste out of the container, it's a little bit more difficult to get put back in, but we have to do it. $32 trillion in the national debt. It's a national security issue.
Okay. Congressman, this may sound a little picky and picayune, so to speak, but you've launched an investigation into Ford Motor Company. You say they're hiring Chinese, not American workers at a Michigan battery plant. Is that what they're doing?
Stuart, I'm very disturbed. Since February, whenever Ford came out with this partnership with Cattle, a Chinese company that's very close to the CCP over there, we've sent letters, we've sent responses. I said early on, as chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, I will not only have oversight over the IRS and other federal agencies, but I will have oversight over those woke corporations that have shed their American identity to become beholden to China. And unfortunately, it looks like in this situation, the Chinese will profit off of U.S. tax dollars if Ford continues to move forward.
And will they employ Chinese folks to work in that battery plant?
They absolutely
bring them in from China or something? Really?
They absolutely will. We've asked Ford in our letter that we sent on Friday, myself and the chairman of the China subcommittee, Mike Gallagher, asked for these questions. We want to know how many employees they will have, the licensing contract, several things. The first time we sent a letter to Ford, it was kind of just like, we're not paying attention to you. We sent it again. They better pay attention to the letter.
You want to shut this battery plant down?
I want to make sure that American tax dollars are not going to the Chinese Communist Party. And in this situation, they would be. And the concerns that Cattle, the company that Ford has entered into a licensing agreement, has with with forced labor should disturb any American.
We've covered a lot of ground, and thank you very much for doing that, Jason Smith, Chair of the House Ways and Means Committee.